You got to know when to hold them. To hold them. Okay. To run in. But there'll be time in our garden. The deal is done. The gambler knows the secret to survival. Great. Okay. The table is done. When to hold them. When to hold them. When to. But there'll be time enough to count it when the deal is done. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for watching. There's a comment here. Hanzi MM. Mefuna kuti mucharamba muchiwana maviewers. Vaneta nemi. Muchatamira kuma 15-20. It's not about viewers. It's not about viewers, my darling. Take it easy. My friend. There you go. Hello? Okay, something happened here. Mr. Mawere, can you come back again? Okay. Hello, hello, Gonyet. Very boa, how are you, my brother?
I'm good.
Welcome to Book Rebens. Welcome to C2C.
Yes.
Yes, my brother. Go ahead, my brother. What's on your mind?
Zvakawandisa ngoma Simba. Zvakawandisa. Firstly, Dongoti, how are you? How do you feel?
I'm fine, my brother.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Kana tichikuona kudeka. Kana tichikuona kudai moyo yedu inofara, tinobva tafara munenge munoza kurasikirwa nomumaoko zvinhu zvinorwadza too much. Saka mwoyo wedu kana akasimba kudaiwo tinobva tawa kuti kana tikambozotukana tichirovana nokusundana kunenge kushingova kudi kufara.
Yes, ndizvo.
Mama tita seiko apa?
Apa wauya panapa ndina Mr. Mawere.
Ndovaza ndogara nchivafollowa kubva kare kare. Kubva kare sa.
Yeah. So tine show yanatanga manje. This show is like a video show. Saka inenge iri open lines. Mapinda kudai, it's a chance that you can ask about anything. So ungade piti nini personally or Mr. M or zvaro kutaurira kumahuri kwako zvawadzidza. Anything, it's open line.
Oh, okay. Alright, ndataura zvinhu zvakawanda. Ndiri kuona mavidheos ari kupostwa kuMozambique, but hapana munhu ari kutaura nezvawo. KuMozambique kune hondero. Chii chiri kuitika? Because vanhu vakanyarara too much, but Tiri kuona vanhu vari kuurawa kuMozambique, vanhu vari kudini dini, vari kupfurwa macivilian, and hapana munhu akutaura kana news, hapana news iri kumbotaura nenyaya dzekuMozambique kuti kuri kuitika chii. But just chiri kundirwadza ndechekuti neMozambique next door to us, kubva paSouth Africa neZimbabwe neMalawi, but hapana munhu ari kumbotaura nyaya dzekuMozambique kana one. Chii ndini tiri kutoshava kuona.
Okay, ikoona mavhidhiyo akaita sechi mavhidhiyo akaona.
Ndakaona mavhidhiyo evanhu vachipfurwa nemasoja, but masoja ava aitaura achiti muri kuti anonzi anouya akafa Dhlakama, anzi Dhlakama, muri kuti kwai Dhlakama akafa chichi zvakatopera. Hamene zvavaingotaura, but vaitaura nechiPortuguese, but ndinochiza zvangu mubijana vaiti Dhlakama akafa manje chichi mupa kutotipawo mapowers here titongewo chichichi. But ranga ridiro kunana maybe kunana Gorongoza ikoko, sati kunana Gorongoza Mozambique.
Yes.
Yeah, but hapana munhu ari kumbotaura nezveMozambique kana one kana news kana anyone ari kumbototaura. It's like ameno, it's like zvinhu zviri kutongoita kuti zviri right kuMozambique, zvinhu zvakatooma kudaro. Because ndakatoona pane mwe yakabuda 2 days back again, yomwe mukadzi anga akashama akapfurwa nepfuti. Ndikaona imwe yakabuda futi yomwe mukadzi nemwana wake vanga vachidhonzwa nemasoja ikoko futi zvekuMozambique. Saka kune hondi rekuMozambique chii chiri kuitika.
Yeah, ndikuerenga right now ndiri paUN website. Kunzi kune violence yaita kuti 300,000 people have been displaced. Saka kune violence, kune conflict.
But vanhu hazvizi kutaurwa panews kana anywhere else kana paradio station kana hapana munhu anombonzwa achitaura nenyaya yeMozambique. Saka zvinhu zvinongondifiye, ndakabva ndabatwa nefiye pandakaona nyaya yekuMozambique iyoyo, because ndakabva ndaona kuti saka vanhu vanogona kungourawa vanhu vakangonyarara vachiita sokuti zvinhu zviri right kuZimbabwe, vanhu vachitongopera.
Okay. Mr. Mawere.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got my friend here, Dalave Gonyeti. He's raising very good questions about Mozambique.
Are you part of any community that decides, whose members decide on what topics to cover?
Not.
Isn't it about time to build communities so that everything that you want to know can also find expression?
Yes.
There are many people who are following what is happening in Mozambique, but those people may not be known to you.
Yeah, I think, but I never heard any radio station talking about Mozambique. Maybe because of the community that I am.
No, I'm saying is what you may not have heard doesn't mean it is not happening. It just means that you can't know everything.
Okay, but chinondirwadza vaMawere ndechekuti even ndisingakwanisi kuti ndizive zvese ka ndinofanira kuzivawo zvinenge zvichiitikawo kuMozambique. I've got also friends vanoenda kuMozambique, vanodhravha matraka vachienda kuMozambique, vanenge vachitaurawo mastories okuMozambique. Ndaimboendawo kuMozambique before, but maybe because of language yakasiyana kuda, maybe ndo zvinosasa kuti maybe tisava close nemastories ikoko.
So I'm saying is, do you want Mutumwa Masimba to be everything to everybody?
It's really difficult, Mawere, but kana tichitaura kuti Mukomana Masimba maybe community yedu isusu semaZimbabweans vanokwanisa kuva munhu wese.
But are you a member of something, of any organization? You know, people who love soccer, they follow their clubs.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that's the only soccer that is played.
Yeah.
So you don't have to know everything. But if we're coming here, I was invited to this show because of yesterday. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Do you know a guy called Signor is it Murungu or something?
Signor Click.
Yeah, Signor Couch or something.
Yeah.
Yesterday, he was saying something about me, and I don't know whether you heard what he said yesterday.
Yesterday I was busy at work, so anawana enough time yekuti ndimbotarisa kuti what is happening on social media.
Do you want to hear what he said yesterday?
Yes, I would like to hear.
And that just tells you that there is a lot that is happening, and sometimes you are busy. You don't have to know everything. And we are just happy with 24 hours. And each one of us can use the 24 hours differently, but we all don't use. So
chinondinetsa ipapo vamawereka ndikubate muromo mbichanaka ndechekuti Mozambique neighboring country yedu isusu Zimbabwe neSouth Africa, and zvese zvinenge zvichiitika kuMozambique tinofanira kunge tichizviziva because tinoshandidzana neMozambique panyaya yetrans.
Where are you right now?
I'm in Johannesburg.
Oh, so you are in Johannesburg and you are talking on behalf of Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many people would want what you want without knowing you?
Yeah, a good question. Let me think. Yeah, munoona Mawere problem netika kana ndeyekuti kana tiri kuSouthern Africa kuno kwatiri kuno kandi tinofanira kuitika kuAngola, tinofanira kuziva zvinoitika kuSouth Africa, tinofanira kuziva zvinoitika kuMalawi, like Zambia, Southern Africa yedu. Because problem iri kuitika manje ndeyekuti tikasaziva zvinenge zvichiitika kuMozambique, we can't help them. Because tinenge tisingazivi zvinenge zvichiitika ikoko.
But who is we?
Who is we? It's ndini nevakandikomberedza.
Vapiko vakakukomberedza?
Kusanganisira imimi naMukomana Masimba.
Handina kukomberedza, ngosanganawo pano.
Munoziva kuti tinotoshandidzana mumweya even tasangana pano.
All right, so I'm saying is what you may think is important need not be important to somebody else.
Yeah.
That's why
I think zvinenge zvakatikoshera tese, because even though vachiti hazvizi important kwavarika, zviri important kwandiri ininika, but inini ndinoona kuti zvinenge zvakatikoshera tese because that's where we are failing black people, because tinenge tichingoona zvinenge zvakakoshera vamwe zvisina kukoshera vamwe, zvichifanirwa kuve zvakakoshera vanhu vese.
But if you are God, how would you want the world to be different?
If
Would
I
you
were
want
God,
everybody to think like you?
yeah,
Would that be desirable?
okay. Yeah, apa muri kuti if I were God, like dena ndiri mwari inini ndaida kudesigna, ndaida kuti nyika iraramike sei?
No, you would say when you want to see something, Mozambique, everybody must stop everything because you are God.
Okay, yeah. Muri kundinzwa zvakanaka? Okay. Chinondirwadza nenyaya yeMozambique ka inyaya yekuti zvinotangira kuMozambique handi. No, zvinenge zvichiitika kuMozambique ka zvinouya kuti isusu zvobva zvabata nzira isusu zvinozova zvichazoaffectazve isusu futi. Saka zvinhu zvandichinoti kana ndangoona something chinenge chichiitika around handi, I would like tibatane tibetserane so that tikwanise kuramba tichiti kana panenge paitika problem we help each other, kana kuti tikaona problem inenge tikaitika somewhere then kana kuti of course ndogona kuva ndini ndaona vamwe vasati vaona kana kuti vasina kupawo kana warning sign kana anything chaona, because I don't think kuti community yekuZimbabwe iri kuziva kuti chii chiri kuitika kuMozambique, because I never heard someone talking about that.
Right, at the moment you left Zimbabwe for South Africa, then you put a family in South Africa.
Hello,
then you want to go back to Zimbabwe and help Mozambique.
Microphone zangu apera batira.
Okay,
Ikandise pa loudspeaker tone. Ish, loudspeaker
hello.
zvindowana. Andizi kunzwa hai.
Okay, hello.
Ndise mau.
I can hear you. Ndokunzwa. Mr. Mawere, can you hear him?
Yeah, but your voice is very low.
Okay.
My headphones zangu apera batiri saka ndirikuzama kuchinja Bluetooth. Connecting with Bluetooth pana. Just take a few minutes. To connect.
So basically, I see my brother here. He's now based in South Africa, and he wants to go back to Zimbabwe, and he wants Zimbabwe to help Mozambique. So he wants to go to Zimbabwe and join the Zimbabwe government to help Mozambique. Yeah, any issue identity, brother. Isusu, Zimbabweans.
Yeah, no better. Yeah. Akunzwa.
Okay. Right. You are now based in South Africa, right? Hello? Mr. Mawere, maybe ask means winning.
Is hello?
Hello, yeah.
Okay, Murukunzwa here Mutumwa Masimba.
Mukoma Masimba ndasina kuvanzwa zvakanaka because ndandiri busy connecta ma Bluetooth phone yangu pa Bluetooth.
Okay, hello?
Yes.
Yes, my brother. You are now based in South Africa, right?
No, he's gone now.
Okay, you'll be back. Yeah, what do you want to say? I received a video called WhatsApp yake about Mozambique. then he didn't research. All he did was, when we want to say Mozambique, Mama Mawere, Mgoma Masimba. What's your take there?
No, I'm saying it's very important, but what is important to one may not be important to another. There are people here who just want to see Benzi Ravo. So, vari kuti ko bhuku rebenzi redu nderipi. So, vamwe havana interest in Mozambique. Maybe you can put it to the poll. Vari panapa, those who are interested in Mozambican affairs at this point in time, on the 23rd of September 2020, at 2021, Divanani. Then you may be hearing that we can have a community of people who are interested in sharing information about what's happening in Mozambique. Then Adala, you can then find fellow people who share common interests with you. Would you want that to be the next step, to identify others who have an interest in knowing what happens or what is happening in Mozambique?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Nekuti kuMozambique kuna vanhu vakawanda maZimbabweans akaenda kuMozambique vari kushandako.
No, don't even go further. If you have an interest, why don't you reserve your details to that group? You can say to the people who are watching now, those who are interested in Mozambican affairs, can you indicate so that we can then build a community of people who want to know what's happening in Mozambique, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea-Conakry, Botswana, and we go one by one of the 55 African countries.
Yeah.
Would you want to be an organizer for that community?
It's a lot of work. I don't have that time.
But who do you think has got the time to make you happy?
No, hapana ne time handi, but yeah, no, it's a good question. Hapana ne time, but I think it's just in no, ndachingozama kuti pana anozivawo here zviri kuitika, like I was just kuti ndingopa muono wekuti vanhu vari kuonawo here zviri kuitika kuMozambique, kana kuti maybe we just giving a blind eye about what is happening in Mozambique.
Okay, here's the thing. I think we receive a video per WhatsApp group, right?
Yeah.
About Mozambique. Then after you received the video, you did not ask Akutumizira Wacho, or you did not research. Then you come here, then you ask the good question. What's happening in Mozambique? I don't know. I was hoping you, at least from one video, what have you done about that? Did you try to research? Because at least you've got the video. I don't have the video. And I don't even know.
Yeah, but kubvunza kwandaitoita iko kwatobatsira because I know from now on We should out with a research about that.
About
You're
Mozambique.
not going to ignore about that.
Okay. Then tomorrow you're going to receive a video about Zambia. What are you gonna do?
No, Mozambique, kurukurwiwa.
What's about what?
Vanongourawa kuMozambique uko varongourawa. Ndakatry kuposta video yacho paFacebook pangu. Ndiyakatoblokesa account yangu. Account yangu yakablokwa 2 days back. Was ndaitry kuda kushare that video. Ndichibvunzawo vanhu kuti munoziva uri kuti izvi zviri kuitika kuMozambique. Pano kuma followers angu inini vanondifollowa.
But the question comes at Kunyeti. You received
Yeah.
a video. I was not there. After receiving the video, then you went on to post on Facebook. You're asking other people on things that you don't know. So where do you get the time to spend on things that you don't
Now
know?
my followers inini ndinavo vanhu vanotogara Mozambique vanondifollowa inini andakambotaura navanhu vakatowanda vakatowanda vanogara Mozambique vanotaura nezvavo inini. Ende ndakambonzwa kuti pano mumwe akabuda pagambakwe achinzi vanga vachishanda kupipeline yegas here inosupply gas from Mozambique to South Africa here vakashutwa vakafa ikoko maZimbabweans maybe 3 or 4 but yanga iri last month but ndakangozviignore plus nyaya kuMozambique ndakatanga kuinzwa nemukomana uyo anonzi anuyo imbobuda pagambakwe media anonzi aniko ndakanganwa bhozi ndasina kuzvinyora pasi zvinhu izvizvi something changoya mumind mangu anonzi aniko mukomana amukanga but inyaya ndagara nchingonzwa iri kungoda kuti iite pop up but vanhu vari kungoitarisira pasi because vanhu havana mainterest neMozambique but tisingazozivi kuti chii chazoitika mangwana ona but something chichangopopawo up people have to look at then tobetserana kuti what can we help because hatingangoregedza vanhu vachingofa takangotarira because we don't have interest about.
But maybe manje unogona kutofawo futi newe unoda kutry kustopa zvasingazivi because the only way you can stop something is only when you understand what's going on there. Because what about Mozambique unofawo futi newe wacho.
But tikabatana tikasanganisa ma-ideas tinofind a solution yekuti
so far
we can help which way.
3 right now. For sure 3 about 100 people watching. What can we do? No idea. We bring the ideas.
Yeah, idea. No. Idea ripo. Ndekuti we have to start screaming about that. Tofa kuti tiite zvatinoita kana zvichiitika kuZimbabwe zveshe tinongozviitawo kuZimbabwe tinozviita even kuno kuSouth Africa panenge pachiitika maxenophobia kuSouth Africa we do the same. Tinozviita futi kana zvichiitika kunana Nigeria tinozviita zvichiitika somewhere but kuMozambique hatizi kuzviita because hatina mainterest neMozambique. Tinoposta tese imimi neni nevanhu vese vakateerera tinoposta mavideos tinoposta tichicomplaina tichichema tichizama kuti the whole world ione itinzwewo because hatingakwanisi kubata putika kuti tinorwisana nevanhu but kana amene kuti vamwe vanhu munofilawo sei kana muchiona munhu achiurawa nesei munhu anenge asina pfuti achingobatwa ubva ngourawa one time oshudwa nemasoja anenge akabata pfuti then obva atongourawa just like that then tobva tangoti no yeah? Sound yangu iri beti
Yeah.
Saka alright, tinoisiya akadaro nyaya kuMozambique. Nyaya yekuZimbabwe, yekuZimbabwe hatichatauri nezvaizvi. Tanoita nenyaya yekuZimbabwe, nenyaya dzekuZimbabwe.
Which one?
But
Which nyaya?
yeah.
Which one?
KuZimbabwe ngatisiyane nezvazvo. Chatingatotaura maybe.
You want me to talk about Mozambique? Then you don't want me to talk about Zimbabwe?
No, Mozambique. Yeah, we can talk about Mozambique because in Mozambique wandiriga ndinoona ichizoaffecta Zimbabwe as time goes. Because toga takaaffectwa neMozambique because mukatara pabhodha rekubed bridge riari yaka kubva patanga kuitika nzara munyika medu muZimbabwe muya myaka, vanhu vaikurosa vachibva kuZimbabwe kuyaga vachiya kuSouth Africa ka vaibatwa nevanhu vanonzi magumaguma. Magumaguma aya vanhu vaibva kuMozambique vachiteedza river Limpopo iyaya vachifamba in between the borders vosvika kubed bridge kuyaga vobva vabata vanhu vaya. Saka vanhu vaya vanga vasingakwanisi kutsvaga nemapurisa kana kuti nemasoja kana kuti nechichi because vanga vasiri maSouth Africans, anga asiri maZimbabweans, anga ari maMoscan. Ona saka nyaya yacho icharamba ichiita affecta ona over and over. Ona isi tichingodi ndio maproblems atichazosangana nawo mangwana kuitira kuti munoona vanhu vaya vakabva kuhondo kuya kunenge kuchirwiwa kuyakaka vakazouya kwamuri imimi kunenge kusingarweka, anenge achitova nemweya wokuti anokwanisa kuita anything because anenge atobva kunenge kuchiitikwa zvinhu zvakadaro. Ona saka imi mukazviona mukazviignora ka we have to start talking about matauriro atiri kungoita iwawa nenyaya yekuMozambique ka tieta kuti totanga kutosolva nyaya yekuMozambique because imimi neni tikatanga kutaura nyaya yekuMozambique umwe akainzwa wakati andadzwawo mukoma masimba naadhalegono vachitaura nyaya yekuMozambique, umwe akatanga kutotaurawo nezvayo, umwe akatanga kutaura nezvayo. At the end we found solution. Haizi nyaya yekuti kana iwe wanzwa nyaya yekuMozambique saka solution yako ndeipi, saka uri kufunga chii kuti what can, there's nothing that I can do ndiri ndega inini. Ona because inyaya inenge ine vanhu vakawandisa vanenge vari mukati mayo, plus inyaya yekuti vanhu vane mari because dena ndine mari ndaikwanisa kuti no ndokwanisa kuti ndofoma army yangu ndoenda kuMozambique, but handikwanisi kudaro. Saka inini mahenzi ataiti nyaya yekuti handina mari, saka handina sei. Waona, saka kana muchitiudza kuti tsvaga masolution ekuti what can we do about Mozambique ka handina sei. Inenge ichingori nyaya yekuti takungofanwa kuti tingotaura about Mozambique, kutanga kutongotaura nezvazvo zvokuMozambique kuti guys Mozambique kuri kurwiwa, guys vanhu vari kuurawa kuMozambique, then takutongoenda mberi tichingodaro atonzwawo achada kutanga kuti kuMozambique vandakanzwa kuti kuri kurwiwa chichiri kuitika, kuMozambique vananzwa kuti kuri kuitwa hondo kuvanhu vari kuurawa chichiri kuitika, then zvinosvika kune anokwanisa kuita anokwanisa kusangana netimu racho rinenge richiuraya vanhu kana kuti nemasoja acho anenge achiuraya vanhu, because handizi kuti nyaya yacho iri kuitika kuMozambique ndeyechii, but ndachingopawo zvangu awareness yekuti muri kungozivawo here kuti chichiri kuitika kuMozambique, mukati hamuzive.
Dalogonyiti, inini sokuziva kunyanya. What do you know about myself at the moment? What do you know about Bogrebins? What do you know about Mawere na Mutumwa Mawere? What do you know? What's happening here?
Vamawere ndakatanga kufollowa nezvavamawere from long time ago, ndichingovatevera paFacebook, ndichingoteerera nyaya dzavanotaura everyday, ndichiisawo macomments, then until today mazonibvunza kuti unoziva chii about Mawere, unoziva chii about bhuku rebenzi. Ona Mukomana Masimba ndakatanga kuwafollowa from kunana Captain T nana Keda TV. Ona, because I never thought ndichitokuona muchiri kuposta muchitora mavideo muchiposta kunana Keda TV kuya ma live video paFacebook asati avakwawo. I never thought kuti ndichazoita rimwe zuva pandichazogara pasi ndichitaura nemi face to face. Ona, but ndaramba chingokufollowa kusvika tatozotanga kutaura iko zvino tava nemafone number, we phoning each sometimes tinofonerana tinotaura tese tinodi munonipawo maideas like remember paipai pandaida kuuya kuAustralia mainipa maideas no do this do that do this ita so ndakatogena something kwamuri, but then angu kuona Mukomana Masimba ndikangoti hawe Masimba haana kana basa wewa. Mangwana ndazoti ndasvika ndasingazive kuti after 10 years to come Masimba wandachingoona paKeda TV uyauya achazondibatsira after 10 years. Ndasingazvizive zvese zvizvo, but ndaramba ndangobuilda that relationship iyo yakuti munhu wega wega anenge ari pano panyika anofanira kurespectiwa nenzira yake, because ndakazoona kuti zvinotobetsera zvokuti munhu wega wega anofanira kurespectiwa. After 10 years now Mukomana Masimba andibetsera, anipa maadvice, ene maadvice amene makatondipa iwawoka akatokosha kudarikidza mari, but nekuda kuti life yatakurarama iko zvinoka vanhu havakufungidzira kuti mari iri important more than life yemunhu. Ona, though ndokutorasika kwacho kwataigara tichingotaurika kuti hakuchava nemageneration achange akarasika, ndokutorasika kwacho kwatiri kuita kuti mari haitomboshande chinhu. Ona, it's only that takasungirirwa pamari kuti kana usina mari you can't do anything. Totori vasungwa. Ona, mweya yedu yakasungwa, of course I understand that, but kuti zvisunungureka tinofanira kuresista kuti mari haishande pakati pedu, chinoshanda unhu hwedu uya hwatakakura tichinzi ava ndiMukomana Masimba, ava ndivaMawere. Unovarespecta sei? Munosangana sei? Muchichidzana sei zvisina mari mukati?
Saka ndiani akasungwa pamari? Iwe nani manje? Akasungirwa pamari ndiani?
Tiri pabhuku rebenzi handi. Alright. Kutaurwa kwazvakaitiwa ka kuchinzi kuchauya munhu acha alright, let me put this way. Mari yatoda kushandisa iyi kai. I remember kuma 80s.
Itara nani? Ndianani? Mawere here?
Hamuzoshandisa mari here Mukomana Masimba? Imi hamuzoshandisa mari here?
For what?
Mukomana Masimba matodya izvi madya nemari. Tii yamuri kumwa matotenga nemari.
Handisi kumwa tii.
Chii chamuri kumwa ichi?
Ibhia.
Chii?
Ibhia.
Ibhia? Mungamwira bhia mukapu yakadaro here?
Yes.
Haizi kapu yebhia kai.
Okay. I don't know, Gojen. Tell me something.
Mukomana Masimba. Yeah.
What do you know about this book? What do you know about C2C? What do you know about the
relationship
of Mukomana Masimba na Mawere?
Iri bhuku raMukomana Masimba iri kere. Alright, ndachitaura kubva kunana Keda TV kwese kusvika patakazosvika andika. Then pane zvakabuda, but I know kuti Mukomana Masimba is real. Mukomana Masimba vanoziva zvavanenge vachiita, but sometimes vanenge vachida kuona kuti vanenge munoita zvinhu like what can I saying? Muno actor muchitoita practical. Andika. Muno actor muchitoita. Muchitoona kuti izvi hazvishande, izvi zvinoshanda. Saka vakazobuda vachitaura nyaya dzokuti hey, takaroya masimba and all that. I feel shame for them.
Why?
Yeah?
Why?
Because hamuna kuroyiwa imungo mumasimba imi. Hamuna chamangambotumisirwa kana anything. Asingoti tikaramba tichirarama ka hapana munhu asingarwari. Ona. Saka munhu angosvikirwa time yake yokurwara ka.
Saka ndikurwara rini? Ndikurwara rini?
Mamuchirwara mazuva apera muko mumasimba.
Nei.
Mamuchirwara. Not kurwara kokuti no kungoti kana ndichikuona imimika skin yenyu ka nemaonera ndaimbokuitai before ka. No hazvokuti kwa mental issues izvi ndeimwe nyaya izvi handizi kutaura ikoko. Maonera ndaita skin yenyu nini. Kurwara kwepanyama chaipo kuti nyama yenyu ka yange isiri healthy ka. Ndokwandiri kutaura nini kuti haiwa ini ndaitonyatsotoona kuti maoko yenyu awaka nyama yenyu haisiri nyama yandajaira kuona pafoto semaonera ndagara nchiita. Ine musiyano wekuti uyu munhu uyu ukaona kuona nyama yake yakadai ka anenge ane marwadzo muviri make. Zvokuti kwai kupenga kana kuita sei kwaka inini mukomazimba hamupengi kana kuti zvese zvezvo haiwa zvazisipo zvese zvezvo kwandiri inini zvangu. Indaona kurwara kwamuri kuti hamaitongorwara but mukomazimba muri munhu anonakidza vanhu. Muri munhu asina that yekuti munenge muchida kuti like you give makazvipira kuvanhu. Makazvipira vanhu kuti you can do whatever you want kwandiri inini. Muri kuzviona?
Saka skin yangu yakaita sei manje? Makawana chipa skin.
No, skin yenyu yakurecover iko zvino. No, skin yenyu iri right. No, yeah, skin yenyu iri right. But like mamaonda. Ona, even chiro masenyu anga aita white.
White?
Yeah? Anganya kuita white too much. Anga awira mukati, anga dzokera mukati. Ona. Saka ndio nyaya yacho.
Saka so far
abuda wacho. Pakuzoti kwai muri kupenga chichi zvezvezve zvichingoitika zvezvezve. Ini ndakatodzidzawo zvakawanda ipo paya kuti aizo saka vanhu vanokwanisa kungotora situation yemunhu vakatoishandisa kuti vabenefite ivo. Because kana ari Mwari watinonamata, kana ari Mwari wacho yanenge achinzi Mwari ndiwo munhu wese ka, ndiMwari wamasimba zve, ndiMwari womunhu yanenge achindaroya ka, hazi Mwari womunhu wani ka. Ene Mwari hazi ndiMwari wembavha, ndiMwari wezvinhu zvese zviri pano panyika andika. Saka Mwari haambofa akapa favor yekuti achapa umwe munhu mapowers okuti aatake umwe munhu in spiritual. Maybe unogona kupuwa mapowers, maybe unogona kuataka munhu nebanga kana nepfuti kana kuti kutsikana munhu nemota. Ndizvo zvandazitenda izvozvozvo. But pamweya chapo ka haukwanisi kudestroya munhu pamweya uchishandisa mweya waMwari.
Okay.
Because Mwari ndiwo munhu wese zve.
Ko inini manje ndimuziye kaMwari wacho manje. Apo wati Mwari ndiwo munhu wese. Muda ndikudze Mwari. Muda ndikudze Mwari. Alright. Mwari imhepo yamunofema imimi. Because mhepo ndiyo ine power kudarikidza zvinhu zvese. Okay.
Muri kuzviunderstanda? Saka muda kuziva Mwari, mungangoziva mhepo yamuri kufema iyoyo ndo Mwari yeye. Because mhepo ndiyo ine power.
Mukoma, makamboendere kwa psychiatrist. Makamboendere kuchipatara chevarwere vepfungwa. Because in
Hands on Mawere of Gavarara. And in Andirware again.
in the Eva
Yeah?
ndakapinda mu1 ndakapinda mu 3 weeks.
Oh,
Saka ndio worry rini.
Amurware. Ameru maidi.
Wakanipinzira imo.
Haupinzire? Anakupinzira imo mene.
Madoctor.
Handizivi situation amamurika because ndasikazuti I don't know anything about that. Handina chandombotoziva maererano neizvozvo.
But inga ndakabuda ndiri pahospital one. The video makatonditi Mukomba Masimba, how are you feeling?
Inini ndaiona kurwara kwenyama yenyu kwete kurwara kwepfungwa dzenyu.
Okay. But inga one, you never said anything about kurwara kwenyama yangu. Wakati kundipo maidea kuti bororo itaso wakaramba wakanyarara. Why?
Mukomba Masimba, makangamwa here kuti ndakakufonerai ndikakuudzai kuti kana muchida anything mongondifonera mondiudza kuti munhu wangu ndabatikana now, I need this, can you help? Ndakakufonera ikati takataura paWhatsApp, tanyora pachati here ikati ndakakufonerai kuti makandifonera, but I remember the day nchikuti Mukomba Masimba, if you need help mondibatawo ndiri mumwe wenyu. Nchiri zvinomemba
Wakadaro but wanobhotaura kuti skin yako rwara iyi. Wanokundiudza matips kuti chijiko chakati. Wakaramba wakanyarara.
Pane time yokuti kana munhu achirwara ka haumuudzi mashoko anomurwadza kuti unenge wakudestroya. Kana munhu achirwara unongomuudza mashoko aningazoti kana urwara unoti shamwa taraone zvakaita ruoko rwako watofa iwewe. Saka ndichizama kuda kuti chii paari, ndida kuzama kuda kumubuild here kana ndizama kuda kumudestroya. Kana ndotanga kuti shamwari manje maida nditi sei kana muchirwara marura amamuchita aya.
Sindarwara straight, nditorwara nga.
Mairwara ka.
Nanda kutofa paya.
Mama toenda paya.
Mawere. Mr. Mawere.
Hello.
Yeah, you can take over.
Mawere aripo.
No, Nani. You want to help Mukomba Masimba?
No. Ndakangovaudzawo kuti Mukomba Masimba kana muchida help munondibata. Mukomba Masimba haanambozondibata. Saka ndangoti Mukomba Masimba kana zvinhu zvavabhedhi kwamuri mimika. When you feel kuti you need help from me munongondifonera mondiudza. I don't have a problem.
He has asked for your help, and I'm asking, are you prepared to help him?
Ndina kuwanza uchikumbira help Mukomba Masimba.
No, I got the biggest help I need is for you to be organized.
For me to be organized?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that tomorrow we can talk as a team on a problem.
Organize.
Like now, I only met you today.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what your name is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Munano sita dala we gonyeti muna akaita sei.
Munhu anoshanda like izita rakangozvipa rinoenderana nebasa randinoshanda. Semaona amuri kundiita right.
What is your job?
Yeah, arizi zita rangu. Mukomba Masimba vanondiziva. But imimi maybe hamundizive, but indiro kuzivai.
Yeah, no, I'm saying is what do you do? What? Yeah. What do you do?
Ndo driver truck.
Oh, cross border what?
Cross border ne local in South Africa chet.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not always cross border. Local most of the time.
Yeah. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And what cargo do you carry?
My transformers, emagetsi, ndosenga zvese, hapana chandisingasengi. Zvese, food, anything.
Which company do you work for?
Handifariri kudisclose zita recompany for social media.
But if you want to grow as a businessman, make sure you are visible. Whatever you are doing, nobody owes you anything in life.
Yeah.
So the more visible you are, the more luckier you can become.
Yes. Yeah, muri right zvenyu ipapo, but matsotsi akawandisa.
No, matsotsi, there's no one who is willing to steal you. You are you. There's nobody who wants to be like you. Just be the best you can be.
Yeah, it's a good advice.
Yeah. So what's your proper name?
Taurai Mudamburi.
Oh, Mudamburi.
Munowaziva handi?
Yeah, ndozoona Mudamburi wakawanda.
Pashabhani ipo paya pamandamapo ipo paya ambao vatadziva ndivavo cheshe.
Oh, ndio, okay.
Yeah. Tell me what happened.
Vanowaziva Mawere.
Mawere mudara uyu akatibira mari mudara uyu. What do you think?
Ndakangonzwawo vanhu vakawanda chichemawo nenyaya yacho, but ndakazoteerera vakataura. Vakaitaura indakavateerera Mawere achitaura nyaya yese about Shabani Mine. Kubva pavakatanga kuitaura kusvika vapedza. Only to find out kuti no, maybe nyaya dzinozosvika kwatiri dzinozosvika dzawedzera too much.
But iye akaitengesa Shabani yacho, iye ari munhu mutema, iye asina ZANU-PF, hazviitiki.
But zvazvakanaka kuti munhu mutema ka, because munoona nhasi uno ka ndakwanisa kusvikira padhuze navamawere anoona ndataura navo ka, but dei vanga vasiri verudzi rwedu ka ndisina mbogara ndatoswedera padhuze navo. Saka zvazvakanaka kuti vamawere ka varambe vakabata paya, because akasava inini achasvika padhuze navo ka, mwana wangu kana kuti muzukuru wangu kana kuti ndemumwewo werudzi rwedu. Saka zvinenge zvichisimudzira rudzi rwedu kunyanya than kuti vanhu vakangoona kuti munhu mutema aita zvinhu zvakati vanotanga kumuda kumuwisira pasi. Ndinoona kuti zvinhu zvakashata.
But Shabani ka, iwewe munhu angangoone Shabani, unoiziya ka Shabani iwe?
Ndeza Shabani.
Akaiwana kupi? Mawere wacho akaiwana kupi Shabani yacho? Akaiwana kupi?
Vanenge vakangoitawo laki rokuti zvafanira kuti ndadhiraivhawo truck, ndapedza kudhiraivhawo truck ndotengawo rangu truck, then mangwana munhu anozondorana ndematruck 15 achiita kwamawanepi wanga achingodhiraivha truck.
Iyo unomboziva kuti Mawere akamborora mwana wachitepo, first wife yake akati mwana wachitepo. Anokutaurira saka obvious kwangune kukama kondo kwakabva mari dzeShabani kuko.
Yeah, no, I don't want to talk bad about someone. Those are ndiri zva amozviziva vari mukoma mazimba.
But handitye munhu manje. Iwe kutya manje.
No, ndinofarira kuti ndikurudzire nokuvaka kunyanya than kuda kuwisira munhu pasi. saka zvese zvinowisira munhu pasi zvese handiwanzoda kuzvifarira kuda kuzvitaurira pamunhu because alright nekuda kukuti like pandakadzidziswa inini nemadzisekuru angu ka vaindiudza kuti no unoziva mumweya medu isusu vanhu vatema tinoshandidzana sei ende mweya yedu inofanira kugara yakachena. Kuchena kwemweya wedu ka kusataura zvinhu zvinotaurwa mawedzi edu ndiye anosvibisa mweya wedu nezvatinodya zvinosvibisa mweya wedu. Ona saka ndikataura chinorwadza mumwe munhu ka mweya wangu unenge usiri clean ipapo, unenge watosviba. Saka ndosaka ndisingafari kutaura zvinhu zvinorwadza mumwe munhu kana kuti zvinodestroy mumwe munhu, but ndokwanisa kutaura advice, muadvisa kana kuti ndingati kuita seko.
But manje iwe uri kutenderera, ini ndokubvunza kuti iwe wakazvitarisa Mawere sokona kwako Shabani Mine yakafamba sei? ZANU-PF here angari connected here padiwo kutiza manje apa uzviti adala
No, inini manzura ndakaita ndakanzwa kuti Mawere wakadestroy Shabani Mine, vanhu vakawanda vakatambura muShabani mese muya because of Mawere.
Exactly.
Ndio manzura ndakaita inini.
So you have to ask him those questions. He's here. Ndomukaraona uchimubvunza those questions.
No, vakarondedzera panemwe live yavakaita kare ndikateerera nyaya yavo yese ndikainzwa.
Vakati kudii?
Handikwanisi kutaura in details on Ngoma Mazimba.
Why?
Ndakainzwa ndikazviaccepta ndobva ndatongoclosa that book ndobva ndatongesa kuside. Ona saka kuti ndirambe alright, yeah, vakataura but vaitaura vachiti ivo hanzi it's really difficult. I can't remember.
Hanzi vakatanga. Iwo chokutanga.
Ngoma Mazimba
wakaona skin yangu. Skin yangu yakurwara ukanyarara ukatanza zvitauro. Number 2, wakazwa Mawere kuba kwake uri kunyarara hanza zvitauro. Number 3, wakaona nyaya kuMozambique uda kuti zvekuMozambique zviitwe. But Mawere is here. Kuti ubatsire Mawere you can't. Unowanda. Saka iwe uri shamwari yakaipa, usi shamwari yakanaka. Kuzvinotenderera. Dai wakadinzwa shamwari skin yako yakurwadza iwo. Idya chakati, igeza chakati. Wakaramba wakanyarara. Wakandibhabhadzira. Right? Then nhasi unonyora message wakanditi shamwari wakunzwa sei. But Mawere unomboziva kuti bhuku rebenzi iri richarashidza kuti ndiani anombonzi benzi chachaiko. Kuzaona kwaona kuti ndini ndiri benzi ndega. Pandakati no, tese tiri mabenzi. Tena newe uri benzi ufuti mukomo. But unoita nharo machi. Tati alright, ndikandivhure bhuku rebenzi. Ndochirekota zvese zvakataura panapa. Ukazviteerera mazhinji atakakuseka kuti nditoriwo benzi panapa. Ndomaonera kuita bhuku rebenzi.
No, Ngoma Mazimba munoziva mangokarika mangondibata ka from nowhere maona. Ndisina kumboane that ndisina kumboprepare kana anything kagara mangoti tada paMawere aka mangoya mungati taura zvaunofunga ona. Mangoya mangotaura zvaunofunga ona.
Zvaunofunga yes.
Ndobva ndatanga kutaura kuti but remember ka mati bhuku rebenzi ka kama mataura kuti bhuku rebenzi ka haufa kutaura zvinhu zvinounderstandeka ka haufa kutaura sokuti hatina kuuya kuzoita debate ka tauya kuzopengereka pabhuku rebenzi. Hazvizvi here Ngoma Mazimba? Mutumwa Zimba.
I think he has gone, is it?
No, he's here.
Or is he here?
Yeah.
Okay. I think
No, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
yeah. So maybe he said, "Can you be? Are you interested in knowing my stories?" I get a sana SMM.
Yes.
Is it possible for you to be organized, join an association of people who share the same interest?
Yes. I would like to.
That's
join
what
Mama
Mutumwa has been trying to get at. So that once you're
Oh.
organized, you can decide something. You know a person called Jesus.
Yeah. Ndakanzwa kudaro.
How
But
many
I
people
don't.
remember him? And he has been dead 20 years ago.
Vakawandisa.
But you don't remember anything that I said about SMM.
Okay.
But if you were part of an organization,
No.
it would be easier for you to remember because other people will be asking the same.
Yes. All right. Yeah. No.
Audrey says, "Can I pay your membership fee so that you can leave?" Because Audrey says it's worth paying $30 to get rid of you.
Okay.
Can you afford $30?
Yeah, I can afford that one.
Yeah. So Mutumwa Masimba will get in touch with you. Agnel Hanzi, Mawere taurai neshona. Hanzi, but we are talking to the world. Do you agree that Adala, we are talking to the world, and the world doesn't speak Shona? Not everybody speaks Shona, even though they may come from Zimbabwe.
Yes. I'm not fluent in English.
No, I'm saying is, should we be a Shona tribe on social media?
Yeah.
Or we should be open so that we speak English language that others may hear?
Yeah, it's good again to speak the language that everyone can hear.
So you want to join this association so that we are not intolerant? Because out of the 91 people who are watching, following, how many of them are Shona speaking? Do you know?
I don't know, but I think a lot of them, they are Shona speaking.
How do you know that?
Because you are from Zimbabwe, your cycle, actually, people are like your friends are Shona speaking.
How do you know the skin of Mutumwa Masimba just on the camera?
I used to see Mutumwa Masimba in different videos.
No, I'm saying is, would you know someone's state of mind or state of health just by looking at them? Then you'll be a genius.
Yeah, it might be difficult to say that.
I wouldn't know what my neighbor is thinking, let alone how they are feeling.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so can I count you as a FOM? You know what FOM is?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, and FOB?
FOB.
It's friend of BNZ.
Okay. Yeah. So,
So,
friend of friends.
Masimba ari kunyora benzi ari kuti iye admita kuti ibenzi.
Yeah.
Are you admitting also that you are benzi?
No, I don't.
Yeah?
No, I don't admit.
No, I'm saying is, but iye ari kunyora bhuku rebenzi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, iwewe, are you benzi or you want to learn? There are people who don't want to learn.
No, I want to learn.
All right, saka mkuu Masimba wachakutumira link yacho yokuti let's know each other. Because life is too short. You never know.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Who you need in life, where you meet them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So FOM is friends of Masimba. FOS is friend of Simba.
Okay, so everyone who's friend of Masimba is a Benzi.
No. You decide whether you're Benzi or not. It's you who has to decide. Then you go to hospital if you need care.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but you have convinced me that Mozambique is important, but yet you do nothing about it.
No, there's a lot that I'm doing. But
No, I'm saying is let's be organized so that we don't arrest other people's time.
Okay, yes. I understand
talking
that.
about tribalism or things we think are important.
Yeah.
So next time, let's use our time to talk about things that are important to others so that they also may learn. There are people who are asking about SMM. They're not asking about how to be organized so that we learn from our past. We learn so that we may do things differently.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are people who don't want to learn. And thank you very much for being here, for agreeing to be part of a change that you are part of. There are many people who want the world to change, but they don't want to change.
Yeah. So, like, can you give an advice, like, if I want to change?
You have already started just by being here.
I already started to being
People
here.
are talking about you, and you don't even know who they are. It's like a dog when it barks.
Yeah.
It doesn't bark to stop you. It barks because you're moving. So those who don't like you, they have reason to dislike you because you are doing something.
Yeah.
So do something so that tomorrow is different because of you.
Okay.
Don't ask your country to do anything for you.
No, I never did that.
But
I never asked.
You want other people to be interested in Mozambique. what kind of selfishness is that?
No, it's not selfishness.
No, I'm saying what you want, allow others to dislike it, even if it means other people are dying.
Yeah.
Other people don't
Let them
care.
die.
Yeah?
Let them die. We don't care about them.
No, that's other people's attitude. But when you start changing yourself, you discover that the world is smaller because you have made it small. When you know somebody, then it means that person is important.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting you there.
I'm saying the people you don't know, when they die,
Yeah.
does it become your business?
Yes.
Oh, where
They'll
are
become my
you now?
business because I feel for them.
No, where are you?
I'm
But if you don't know them, how do you feel for them?
So you are trying to say I mustn't feel for them.
No, I'm just saying be human. You don't have to know everything. The few people you know, please get to know them better.
Okay.
Yeah. The people in Mozambique, they'll be alive and they'll be dead. But if you don't know them, even if you live in Johannesburg, every second somebody's dying.
Yeah. Every second somebody's staying in Johannesburg,
Yeah.
but
But
I'm
you don't
afraid maybe one day I'll be part of them.
No, don't be afraid. Just welcome it. One day, prepare for death when you are alive.
Okay. It's really difficult for me to prepare that.
Okay, start now by building a community that will bury you.
Okay. So what type of community that we have to build, Mawere, like us Zimbabweans? Let's start to us now, as you are saying.
No, that's why I said, please, let's be organized. We are being very rude to other people.
Okay.
Because we have spent more than an hour talking about nothing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, so
No,
I think the message is to you. The message is to Mutumwa Simba. He's your guest.
No, when I come in, Mutumwa Simba was saying, I'm writing book rebels. So I thought maybe we're just playing around. We are not.
No, you are part of the book already.
Okay.
All right, Mutumwa Simba is there. Let's you are the one with the show. Let's have a show that starts and ends, and we know what we are doing.
Mutumwa Simba, come in. Mutumwa Simba, no network.
No, is he
struggling to?
Mutumwa Simba, is he there?
No, the sound.
No, he's on mute.
Yeah. Adala is sweating. English never loved us, Amana. Iowega, let me tell you something. Yeah, English never liked us. I understand that, but
Adala, don't even answer.
You know, Mawere, let me tell you something, huh? I'm not good on English because the people that I'm staying with most of the time they are speaking closer. So ka wena ka unofuna uba ndithethe isiXhosa ke ndingakwazi uthetha isiXhosa ke ngoku because abantu endihlala nabo mna bayathetha isiXhosa. Understand le nto endiyithethayo ke ngoku.
Thank you
You
very much.
Understand that?
Yeah.
So if I went to ndingaya eAmerica namhlanje mna ndiyafika ndithethe isiXhosa phayana.
Ekprat Afrikaans iso. Because the community that I'm staying with, they are talking Afrikaans, so most of the time, I'm getting better speaking Xhosa than getting better of speaking English, because the people that I'm staying with, that they are speaking other language that are different from us.
Why do you apologize?
No, I'm not apologizing, but it's only those Zimbabweans, they think they are speaking better English because they are staying in London, in America, or they are staying in town in Johannesburg, and they are educated and all that. They're always thinking that maybe if they are speaking English, better English, they are, I don't know, they are clever than the others.
No, don't worry about what people say.
No problem yatinayo isusu Mawere kuti problem yedu isusu maZimbabwe zika, we are a broken society that will never be built. Atimbofita takagadzirisa that society because other people, they are thinking they are smarter than the others because they are speaking better English. Better English doesn't mean anything. No, you are not even helping the community. I have been helping the community from long time ago. I've been helping lot of people, and I'm keeping doing that.
No, but
English. But that community let me tell you something. Let me tell these people something. Understand.
Vamdamburi, join a community, then speak in the name of the community. We are not a community yet.
The problem is that you know, Trump is a teacher join that community. In the one, they act to be smart than the other.
No, but I'm not asking.
If it is like that, then we are not joining that community. It's better to be community because they accept the way we are.
Pano hapana community, tangoita senhunzi dziri kutsvaga nyama. Nyama iripo ndimukoma masimba. For many people, they are not here to learn, they are here to hear his voice. So let's give him the time to do that. So let's get on with what we are here for. Otherwise, we end up dividing each other in a language.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, when I'm trying to speak the language that I know Mawere can hear and Mutumwa can hear, side, language, I don't have a problem with that. Not our English. I'm not our English, so what's the problem with that? I'm not complaining. So mnandiza funa uncokola ngesixhosa ke ngoku uzadiva na kuba ndithetha ntoni na.
All right, I think you have said enough. And
you see now, it is going to be more difficult because ndizawuthetha ngesintu ongasazi ukuba ndithetha ngantoni na.
So I think
it's really difficult. So I'm trying to let's build the community. Okay, let's build the community that we appreciate each and everyone. Other people, we have mona kuno kuka vamwe vanhu ukapinda mucommunity yavo ka ndosamchona panoitika zvinhu zvakaita semaxenophobia osaya, you find out kuti why iwewe unodriva truck hauna mbosangana nemaproblems akadaro, why? Anona.
So I have no, that one's what. Thank you very much.
Hello? Hello? Hello, Mr. Mawere?
Yeah, no, I can hear you.
Okay, is my friend still there?
Yeah, Gonyet is around. Adela is around.
Okay, can you play audio ya Senior Tite answer on that one? Doing with Patatina even up.
All right. And Gonya, do you want to hear the Senior story? Gonya, does it repair? Okay, I'm behind.
Okay, you can play that one. Then you
Number one, doctor numbers. Number one, ndikida kudedza ipano. Chinangwa chakudedza ipano. Number two, makomezi ane shungu dzawo anoda ataka goalkeeper achiti ndini muridzi wepasi. But goalkeeper iwe shambani ndiri kutungwa ndiri in charge. But I'm in charge in Zimbabwe. I'm in charge in this. I'm going to do it. To buy me a charge. But the program is much. I don't make a much. The show would have in charge. I have a target. Show my structure. Shape my structure. Some. As a function. I'm two. I don't know. I'm two. In the end, I'm two. I'm going to link up. But profit is over. Link up to life. I'm going to profit is a link. I don't have a fake evidence with him too. Zimbabwe 1996. What was it? In a known black businessman is acquired Japan Mashawamai. Agarira in a known. Did I even happen today? Abanjiri, Russo will go to look at Russo. When I was something with a man, and I married someone. Mutumwa did I pan? I didn't pay as a draft. I don't know challenges serious. That is against this I got pass of good. So I'm capture. I'm just now one with the one that time I need. So you know that I'm too up an apple on it, but this door is a good it. Right, what you clap him. This is the TV. So TV, I'm just going to 7 p.m. today. Was it not going to go to my one? So I was not a part of this TV. Subscription here with TV. $30 each. So the thing around in the way the Pandora Tourist and the if I go to just one of my comments, I just went to my ego. This is never a clue. Dr. Bezam. I don't find a Panama, but I receive you know, on the part. Yes, well, I've excused told them I should go to the Tugana Masimba. Can sit out a bataymas. Can a Masimba start a bataymas? Can I Anishaka start a bataymas? When we say every life matters, there are voices in those lives. I will speak more when Mawere is here. Mashallah mind. The reason why all this was triggered, I'll put a headline. Mawere Angari Chiba is PF. You cannot get a government grant or supported grant if you are not part of the system.
Murukunzwa.
Yeah. Mawere Jibo MPF. There's no way Mawere could have got any grant without being in the system.
Yeah, so maybe we are by invitation we have Chieza Mavingira so that we can deal with that this morning. Good, is it good morning to you? Hello?
Hello. Chieza Mavingira, how are you? Welcome to Bogrebens.
Chieza, I can't hear you.
No.
Is not audible. No, she's speaking, but no one can hear. Can you hear?
No, I can't. No, I can't. Chieza, I can't hear you.
I can't hear. Yeah. So maybe she can go and get sound. Yeah. So let's try to get here so that we can deal with what happened yesterday. And then we can then go back to Signor, what he is saying. And we can't hear her. She's out. Maybe she'll come back. Reese Nyikadzino. Do you know, Mr. Nyikadzino? Audio iyo haina basa. Let's listen to Chichi. But who does Nyikadzino represent for him to say something hachina basa? Why this intolerance? And the Chieza is also part of Book Rebenzi.
Yes.
But if Chieza is per platform Yebenzi, so she must be FOB.
Yeah, friend of Benzi.
So as we wait for her, so that she was pissed off. Signor, one proof, yes, Mr. Mawere, that's what we are going, that was the purpose of the show. Signor, we want to deal with what Signor said yesterday as fact, not as fiction. So let's deal with that. And Mutumwa Masimba, what did you say about Chieza that got you so angry?
She's coming back soon. I'm waiting for Chieza to come. She's coming soon.
Okay. Just for everybody, Chieza is angry. So should we continue with our Signor?
I was hoping if Chieza comes in, because Signor mentioned Chieza. But while I'm waiting for Chieza, I've also invited Innocent Mudavano. If he checks his inbox, I send him a link.
All right. So Innocent, check on your inbox. So do you want us to play Signor until we end?
Play Signor while we're waiting for Chieza Mawere.
Yeah. All right.
I think Chieza, she's here. I'll invite
her. Chieza is here.
Yep, I'll invite her.
All right, can you hear us now?
Good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yes. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you very much for allowing me the privilege to be on your platform for the afternoon.
This morning, you were angry, pissed off with Mutumwa Masimba. And you wrote a letter to him. I don't know whether he got it, but I thought as part of building a community, we need to breathe. And when you are angry, it's perfectly natural to tell the person who has said something about you, and openly and transparently. And thank you, Chieza, for coming here. Because yesterday there were things that were said by Mutumwa Masimba that relate to you and me. And I didn't know, but I was part of the listening ears. So do you want me to read the letter in full, or you want to summarize it?
No, I don't mind if you read the letter in full, and then I'll give Mutumwa Masimba the prerogative to kind of recap the statements that he made yesterday. They were on video. I don't think you'll have a problem repeating them, and then I can address whichever way he wants to present himself to me, because there's no need for me to pull from fantasy when it's factual things that he stated yesterday. But I think reading the letter will give a good summarization of my stance, and then we can proceed.
All
right. My legal stance.
Okay, this is a notice that was issued by Chieza this morning. It was addressed to Mutumwa Masimba. It says, notice to cease and desist, and dated 22nd of 2020, September. Dear Rido, also known as Mutumwa Masimba, Chieza T. Mavangira is a respected professional and has spent her life building a positive reputation. Nevertheless, we have been informed that you have been maliciously spreading inaccurate and uninformed information that is damaging to their personal and professional character. Under the laws in the state of California, it is unlawful for an individual to make deliberate statements that intend to harm the reputation of another party without factual evidence or based on hearsay. The defamatory statements include, but are not limited to, the following. You have gone on public record accusing me of publicly accusing Mr. Mawere of sexually harassing me. Those are extremely damaging allegations to my personal credibility and reputation. You have made claims that I bragged that Mawere was a billionaire who was about to change my life. You are a very spiteful, lying man. All I did was be excited for an opportunity to work with a great man. You have accused me of doing this on a social media platform named Benge Benge on Facebook. You have accused me of claiming you have messages to that effect. You have apparently, according to your video, engaged Mawere in a conversation accusing me of such and relying all of your scandals, lies, and accusations. Your actions at the peak of my literary career, when my book is trending, seems calculated to make me lose credibility and affect my sales. It is also an overall very vicious character attack that undermines my ability to gainfully be employed as a real estate agent, which is my career of choice. I am demanding a public apology on the same platform that you made the accusations. This is an official warning to cease and desist all your adversely negative actions towards me. I wish you a speedy recovery. If you do not cease all related statements, a defamation of character lawsuit will be commenced against you. In addition, this will serve as a pre-suit letter demanding that you provide us written assurance by September 30, 2020, that you cease and desist from making further factually untrue statements. If you do not comply with this cease and desist letter by the aforementioned date, then a lawsuit may be filed in the proper jurisdiction seeking monetary damages, as well as pursuing all legal or available legal remedies for your defamation. Sincerely. So it's signed by Chieza. So thank you very much for being here. So that's Mutumwa Simba, that's the nature of the request to desist.
Well, I'm glad I'm here. She's here. So anyway, how are you, Chieza?
I'm well, Mutumwa Simba. I won't ask you how you are. It's been publicly articulated from the horse's mouth yourself that you are not feeling well
No,
lately.
I never said that.
And so I wish you a
never
speedy
said that.
recovery. Or you have articulated in more than one ways. There's such things as nonverbal communication. I think Kujigama Dodi would paramount account to nonverbal communication that in some way, shape, or form you're not feeling quote unquote well. So once again, to repeat my statements, it has been.
So there appears to be a problem. Okay.
A speedy recovery.
Okay. You are now accusing me of Kujigama.
I'm not accusing you. It's not accusatory to state a matter of fact. A matter of fact is Mukujigama Dodi. A matter of fact is you're drinking urine. In civilized community already, we would know there's something not well. You have been in a hospital. I don't know what the diagnosis has been, but that's another context for unwell people. Well people do not spend their time in mental institutions, on vacation, or to write books, okay? So like I'm saying, Kuti, every context that you have been is screaming that you're unwell. Saka, for me, as an intelligent person, I don't have to ask you how you are. Rather, I'm going to wish you a speedy recovery.
So basically, you're accusing me of Kujigama Dodi. Can you show me Panagaja Dodi Pacho?
Even if you were pretending to eat my Dodi, that still speaks to something very wrong. It doesn't matter what you were doing, Mutumwa Simba, but in the context that you wanted people to believe, could you were eating human feces and drinking urine, whether that's a joke, an extension of masquite enu, a projection of mental instability, mamepo, an allegation, it doesn't matter. To me, the totality of that is you are not feeling well.
Who are you to say that?
I'm Chieza Tauchura Mavangira. You can call me CTM, or as the tabloids are calling me because of your derogatory statements that you made yesterday, the sex symbol of Zimbabwe who had an affair with Mr. Mawere. Pick any of a plethora of labels that you might want to pin to me. I'm quite comfortable with them all. Porn star, sex symbol. Now I guess I'm a scandalous slut who's having an affair with this man and declaring it kumbenge, right? As per your own words yesterday to Signoro. You might want to just recap what you said yesterday. It's coming as a shock to me. Could I had an affair with Mr. Mawere? Usually I remember the men that I have affairs with. And if it's a self-proclaimed billionaire, trust me, motor or something. Kana kuti magaro, kana kuti breast enlargement, kana kuti skin lightening. As couldn't develop and I'm Dara Mawere and this national what kind of an affair was that? Saka, you might want to elaborate on that and tell me, Kuti, was I paid in cash or kind? You might want to articulate the currency in which this exchange happened, because it doesn't make sense, Kuti, for me as an attractive young woman to date an older, respected gentleman like Mawere. Since you seem to be living in my underwear. Makatanga kwa ru Ashford, murumbrugwa ru Ashford, na mambrugwa rangu. Saka taurezwa makona mbrugwa mangu.
Ambuya.
Hanzi nzima spinza pakati pemakumba angu. Ndipo pamapinda saka nasi mupatiri kutambira pakati petinji patiri kutambira nasi. Indakapengo imakapenga saka tichatamba pakati pematinja angu. That's where we're going to settle this. The context machinja angu. Pakati panemi nini na Mawere, we're having a threesome here. Saka let's settle this, because I used to think kuti entry ye pangu ndinduno ziyawa nduno pinza nekubudisa, but pa maasha wepa nini yangu. Saka handizi position yeku asha vanhu panini yangu makaipo wanani. Kana kuri kurwara ndau yokuzouchira vakwira miti kuti mutimburukiro pamakakwirapo musina kupfeka.
Yeah. ambuya mauya pano matakale kundiaccuse.
I stated fact. You're starting the premise of this conversation on a fallacy of statement. Okay, a fallacy of statement. I didn't make an allegation. I summarized what, in my opinion, you presented on public platform.
But Mutumwa Masimba, the issue here is not accusation.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is that statements were made in the public domain that have a bearing on the reputation and standing of Chieza. She was not here to answer for herself. The question is why invoke her name in her absence? And if you have invoked the name, do you have evidence that support the allegations made?
I do have the evidence, Mr. Mawere.
Hi, Sabina. How are you?
Yo, what's up, City?
Good. Sorry, I couldn't see what in the paneling. Apana face kai nemro waka binda. Paneling yazadzenbege Facebook. Saka sorry nice to have you here. Sabina, I thought it would be nice for you.
I'm faceless.
No, you're a powerful voice, Kumesap. But I'm glad you're on platform because it looks like Masimba in his alleged illness. But I think what you remember when we made reference to the conversation, Isa Mawere taitaura James Makamba ndio andakataura newe. Saka apa kuti akubatanidza ya James Makamba na Mawere andizivi, but that's why I'm glad that you're here. Sorry, James Makamba. Sorry, James Makamba ndio wataitaura. Go ahead.
Masimba, the first time I came on Facebook and Ndaidana J Masters, I couldn't defend myself because I was not on live with him, so the public visa live yacho manvaito fungo Ndaidana J Masters. No, iwewe, you know part of my family very well. Kuchindinema sisters akanaka. Ndo angwari mabhebhi vacho. Inini ndaingodyawo mabhanzi nemachips waifila. Saka iye Masimba iwewe chimbondipindurawo futi. Wakandiona ndichidanana J Masters. Usati ka.
Sabina, sorry, please, I want us to just deal with the Chieza first.
No, Baba Sisa, just answer the question. Kuchoti unasoona ma allegations ako kuti kutaurwa na Chieza izvi ndizve machokwadi. Iwewe, you talk about other people vasiri pa live ipapo.
No, those are different stories, different scenarios. So let's not mix them. I've got answers for both of you.
No, it's okay. Hey, a very good evening, everybody. For 1873, Mr. Mawere, Murisei, Nevamwe Varipo. I don't know who it is.
How are you, Sabina? I think Mutumwa Masimba, the two are related.
Yeah, they're related because they show a history and a pattern of him lying. They show a history and a pattern of him lying. Before you proceed, sir, let's just recap. Somebody called Rory Karab asked me, what's the topic for today? The topic for today is that Chieza Mavangira is here to defend herself against allegations of having an unscrupulous sexual relationship with Mr. Mawere.
Tazviona munewspaper wakazara kwese hanzi amino kuti kurepa nekudanana zvakasiyana but amino mwakarepa mumwe and everything, you know, and the truth is kana zvaakupublishwa zvinobhohwa.
Azvina kidzi Sabina because of the residual implications that it has. Ndoita sendiri kufamba nchinyenga nyika yesiri ndakatonyenga Mudhara Mawere ndikatobva neikoko and you already know kuti
aiwa havasi mudhara kanai 60 is the new 40.
Mr. Mawere, but as it is implication yandiri kuona it's negative. It's got negative repercussions, and unfortunately for me as an author who is currently trending, selling books, selling houses, it's going to impact me. Otherwise, but to the extent
book.
Sabina, I really had offered Mutumwa Mawere on an alternative platform, and as a writer, I even made a public offer and got Mutumwa Mawere, I don't mind helping you write your story either in the capacity of a ghostwriter. I mean, I don't get credits on the cover of the book, and just co-writing, because I think it's an important story. It's a cautionary story, Yekuti. If you let drugs and alcohol exasperate your behavior and you happen to be the percentage of the population with underlying mental issues, you'll find yourself like Mutumwa Mawere. Saka yours is a cautionary tale.
Amainavana, okay? Kana vanhu vachitamba nedhodhi kutaura kuti imari, okay? Inini saJaji Judy wepaFacebook, it's $5,000 to you from Masimba for defamation of character, not defamation of character. And I think Mr. Mawere is going to help him raise that $5,000. He has entertained a lot of Zimbabweans. Tinogonaita GoFundMe, saka inini I pledged £20.
Thank you, Sabina.
Thank you, Sabina, for that contribution, and also for understanding that character is all you have.
Exactly.
Reputation is all you have. And once you lose it, you can't regain it. And others will repeat the same thing over and over again. And you have no way of...
The problem with oral traditions is people will forget whatever's really going on with them. It'll just be something. It's like if somebody takes something and throws it kumadziro, it leaves stains. It's like he's leaving stains on my already fragile reputation, and I don't really take kindly to it. And that's the part of me that questions the level of insanity, because his intentions seem to be very malicious and calculated. They about green men from Mars and other things that don't have anything to do with reality, but to the extent that he can target individuals under the auspice of being crazy, at the same time making the juxtaposition defense, I don't really know what's going on, but as far as I'm concerned, right now it's a facade of insanity because his attacks seem very calculated. And he's calculating the people that he's calling. He's calling.
Well, I personally think for you, it's more like a punishment from God in a way, because the last time you didn't stand up for yourself when your book was claimed by somebody else. Do you understand? I'll tell you what. Wait, let me speak. I'll tell you what my mother told me, which other mothers didn't tell their children, right?
Okay.
If you enter employment and your employer speaks to you in a nasty way, you must object immediately. Because muni iye anoenderera sempendero, okay? This is why you've heard about Boeing 777, kuti anopesera achituka and everything. It's because inini the way I defend my name could look like it's a negative, but the truth is I've put my point across. Buku rako iwewe, we were told kuti buku rako iwewe wakaba buku. You didn't defend yourself. Right? Saka now God is now showing you, Kuti, you didn't defend yourself there. This time now, you're going to defend yourself. And let me tell you about the courts and defamation of character. I can come here and say, Chiedza, arikudana na Mawere. Iwo haundisungise. Even ukandisungisa, ndoti ndakazviverengawo munewspaper. Saka vanonosunga munhu akanyora, munhu wacho akanyora iye anoti aiwa takazviudzwa naMasimba. Saka the origin is Masimba. Saka pano is social media. You can just about say anything about anyone. But zvinofanira kunge zvine kachokwadi mukati, because mukaenda kucourt chaiko like inini ndinochema ne£100 yangu ya munhu uyoyo akatora £100 yangu. If you know, you know. Old champion in abbreviation. Okay? Saka ininika anogona kundiendesa kucourt over ati uyu ka ari kundorova defamation of character. No. look, I've got my bank statements, everything. I've got Shandakatenga pa Amazon worth 3,500. I personally think this was guerrilla advertising, which is caused by social media illusions. Okay. And Nini, I didn't know. I hadn't gone in my Zimbabwean community for quite a while. Saka Ininika, when I saw this lady advertising, yes, Olinda. Okay, advertising. I thought could even 5,000 vachawi. And when I went, I bought things about 3,500 pounds, and the store was 100 pounds. When I went there, my child was my salesman, who was only 12 years old. She didn't even care to hold the mic to say, listen, ladies, there's a lady here who is doing this and that and that. So the courts will say, listen, there's no defamation of character, Orinda. Wakaita guerrilla advertising, Sabina, you can go. But if I create that, that is defamation of character.
Sabina, let me address a few people. Number one, people who ask me to forgive Mutumwa Masimba. I can't forgive Mutumwa Masimba for something that he's not even. I don't know, but he's not even admitting fault. Saka forgiveness is a step that we can't go to, number one. Number two, Sabina, I did defend myself when it came to the integrity of whether I was the author of my book or not. I just didn't do it verbally. I did a written statement. Saka, to me, that was sufficient defense because at that time.
Well, for me, as the public, the way I saw it first, it didn't come back that way. So for me, as the public, nothing defended it.
Okay, that's fine. That's your prerogative. But in as far as defamation and defamation of character, because I think that's a play and pun on words, because both ends up happening when somebody's being put under this kind of scrutiny and attack. I'm quite comfortable to just run Mutumwa Masimba through the system. Even if it remains to that system.
No. Listen, we are Zimbabweans. We'll deal with it the African way.
Wait, let me say one thing before you continue. A lot of people assume people only go to court to win. Some people go to court for the explicit purpose of taking up your time, your money. You're going to get a defense attorney, whether I win or lose. A lot of corporate companies do that, where they drag people in court for 10 years, which is what you ain't going to win the case. Saka, don't think with my end goal is for Mutumwa Masimba to be found guilty of something. That drag her through the legal process so that he learns the lesson.
Money black pamsoro ichimbotaura katakaremara kana madzimai. Ndikaramba ndichiita fight for a conversation because of my disability. I can't breathe.
Masimba is not going to stand here because he knows he doesn't got anything to back up the shit that he was saying. And
he's still here. Well, let's leave it to Mr. Mawere.
No, I'm very disappointed in this Zimbabwean community. They are quick to come here to say they get Mutumwa Masimba and all this and that, but these are the same people who are going to be running on the streets repeating the story. Yakuti Mindaka. Mr. Mawere, Mr. Mawere, you'll be the same individuals running the streets with that story and damaging my reputation because you don't care. You don't care if people stop buying my books. You don't care if I lose credibility as an inspirational speaker. You don't even care. Saka, please don't come here and pretend because this is your life and reputation and pockets at stake. It's not. You're spectators. Sit back, grab your wine and relax. Period.
All right, Mutumwa Masimba is gone. I don't know whether
because that's why I said at this point I see somebody who's a pathological liar, a person who's telling lies for his own benefit, manipulating a community of people, is manipulating doctors, he's exhibiting traits that adhere to somebody definitely being a drug addict. Drug addicts and very manipulative.
Mr. Mawere, can you try and contact him so that he can come back and finish? We won't call it a show, but it's kadari.
That's what I thought. But when a person has absented himself from the...
He's absented himself. He dropped himself. Masimba Kachenjera. Masimba is not Rido. Rido has not missed one live. Rido has challenged everybody, but there's not Sangana Nazo. Mission Tasangana. tese tinoera soko, tese tichautirwa tiburuke mumuti uyu, ende kana kuri kupenga tese tinopenga. Inangu dhodha handidyi but hembe ndinokurura.
Ini ndiri soko futi but I the monkey. I am team CTM at the moment.
But the only issue is that he has not apologized for saying what he has said. And it's only fair that if you make allegations, you must back them up with facts.
Yeah, allegations are backed up with facts. And for those men who think that you can come here, bandwagon, I'm an American. I'm very sophisticated. I'm American. Describe mata yangu zvakanaka. Ita mata ine matinji akadonzwa ndio ya CTM. Mata ine matinji akadonzwa mkwasha. Right. Zvakapera zvezvo zvevarume vanopingirisha makumbo vasina kudzidza vachinhuwa body order panapa. Don't fuck with me. I'm the wrong bitch on the wrong day. Mata ine matinji akadonzwa. And don't say language. It's your language in your comment section. Your IQ yenyu. I'm responding to you by level yenyu as a group. Think. If you are intelligent people, I would speak to you intelligently. As comes as you vampurudza na pasi, ndinori kurura blazer, tino vampurudza na pasi.
So we don't have him, so it will be it's part one. Until we get him, so that.
And I challenge Ridu. Ridu indakanyora bhuku rechokwadi shamwari werakondere muhope. Buya panourayirwe nevamwe vaira shoko vakanyora bhuku musoro jena. I challenge you kuti uye pa
iwewe chiedza unofunga kuti bhuku riri riwe here asana mbona bhuku rinobhohwa kupfuura ipapo.
No, yeah, he's back.
Bhuku rinobhohwa iroro.
Everybody with Masimba sweet comment section, but I'm addressing the people that in my comments are kubuda panapa. The people that are panapa shungwa, they are here to mental health shame me, kana kutunduza zvekuhura kwangu kana zvematinja angu kana zvepakapa makumba angu izvandina basa nazvo. Inini manjinyazi yacho ndoya andisina. Andina. That one is the first thing that I flushed down the toilet in diaspora. Saka I'm a very strong individual. Saka nange mukandunganira mukabata na maoko mukaita chinonzi chipupumu. Cheziane dust ain't gonna affect me. And I'm here to speak to Ridu. Kana uri mweya wetsvina uri kurerwa pano pasocial media ndinosiya utukoka semunhu werudzi rwako. Pamwe I can help you on the road to recovery. Ndikasiya ndatsura imwe yetsvina yakakugara pamwe waakuda voice
iwe tanga tanzwa
rivaira soko kana chichitukika chiri chemweya chiri chemamhepo hachidzokere kwachakabva. Asi zvekuti iwewe masimba unobwaira sagarden boy akangorohwa little bit of education zvinoita clever garden boy. Ndakatanga kuona billionaire pameso yaMr Mawere. Ndakatanga kuona zvinoshamisa kumeso kwaMr Mawere ndiri pano pasocial media ndisire zvakanaka mukwashi. Mazvinzwa kuti mangwana mukogona kumuka muchimhanyisa matractor yenyu futi.
All right, so I think Mutumwa Mawere is back. Let's hear his side of the story. There are two versions, there are two sides to a coin. So I think the issue in the forum is the Benge and yesterday. Mutumwa Mawere, what is your take on the on this defamation angle to what you said yesterday about me and Chieza? Both of us are here. If you want any
recap, because someone because I have to play the video back, but which is recorded.
Okay, Mutumwa Mawere is here. He can summarize.
It's like Papa video awareness for those of you who want to see it. Tanga pakanzi 19.7 in terms of the time because it's a long video. Sakapa 19.7. Ipapo, you can hear him talking right out on a senior. That's when he took my name from whatever mountain. Yakaya yang kuturara ndam pukrebins.
Don't forget kuti Mukoma Masimba ndo ma-admin ekumvenge but vanga vasiri admin yanga iri secret agent.
Exactly, undercover.
Agent, not agent. Dawitongo uyo futu.
Yeah, tonight I can play on words.
Manje, they're being busted one by one.
Let's have the Oxford debate. Let's have the other side right of reply, and then we can go to the next one. Mutumwa Masimba, yesterday, for the benefit of the people who were not there, what was the intention? Is he on mute?
He looks frozen. Network, of which he will definitely reboot himself. But I've asked kubwaira kana kufema kana utatarisana nechitunane.
Oh, his mic is not connected.
Spirit, I kapara kana tichairira.
Anything is possible in the realm of Zimbabwean culture.
Abatwa nemweya weDipa, Sisiri, I'm the boss. Today we're going to turn him into I'm a god. Why feel?
Hey, he's gone under. Let's open the Deeper.
How did you know that Mawazo Kutsirana ere what?
Aiwa, isusu kati no dila nema spirits kaisu, not my spirit. Vana rito vakati kopera.
Akukwenya mino akango ningira kango pinda mspirit.
Adzoka akumuva.
Okay.
Iwe wechimbonyara na maina pana.
Yeah, let's hear.
Okay. Thank you very much. Keza Mawangira, I got your letter, and you have accused me of eating doti. Then I challenged you to change from eating. You went to something related. So that means
I object to wakati doti because my hospitals havana dovi because there is a peanut allergy. Remember, peanut allergy. Masimba wakamama. And now kono uchidya doti, but kumama wakamama because dovi apana kwairuona. To start off with, awusimu cookie, and the other thing is hospitals don't supply dovi because of peanut allergy. Sakamama.
And
iwewe unotiudza kuti dovi racho wakaritenga kupi tonotora CCTV toona kuti wakatengere dovi paya wakapazha.
Yesterday you accused Mary Loro of being married Dodi. Ukati Dodi
Mary Loro, not Mary Loro.
Mary Loro of being married Dodi, but in Dodi no feel like Mutumwa Masimba. No matter which way you slice it, you have made Dodi one of the central metaphors.
Let me
speak. Let me try and give him an intellectual escape route. The same way you use the metaphor of looking for your mother. I thought you were using the metaphor of eating dodi. Let me adjust you because you did it on public record. Eating dodi can be a metaphor for being the citizen of a shithole, to quote Donald Trump. Second, I think you were trying to show the world because indeed you are the citizen of a shithole who eats shit. Totangai Papo, since you are now of national interest. That's what I thought you were.
Kampana kakana kuteerera mpimbi ntoka Sanontega akasiya jira mumasese uyu asiya jira mu ice yaanokuta ameno kuti tori tichi ice yacho anyway.
Okay, do we have a response or counter allegation? The first issue, Mutumwa Masimba, that it is not alleged. It's a statement of fact. That you were on a live show and you imported the name of Chieza.
And there's witnesses. Hannah Von Weko Australia, because she made a comment, I screenshot, and Kuna Senior, the person he was talking to, that's just two people. If you want material witnesses to what he said about me yesterday.
Hansina Mason, it's a defamation of character to say that Masimba ate Dodi when you've got facts over
excuse me.
I'm sorry, Mina Fana, please just wait. You speak English well, but you don't practice it.
Wait, sweetheart. I said allegedly. I said allegedly. That word, alleged. Full stop. I never accused you of anything. I said alleged.
No,
I'm stuck with a wordsmith. So don't play with me. I don't accuse this man of anything. I said allegedly.
But Chiedza, on that score, do you have facts that Akash got Dodi?
I said allegedly. I don't need facts to state could somebody allegedly. The word alleged.
No, you need facts.
You need facts.
Please, you need facts.
Okay.
No,
but I'm going to school for this shit. You're gonna fuck with me per level. Yeah, literacy. I'm not one of those illiterate. Chicken passes. Alleged is a disclaimer. Hold on. We're gonna look up the word alleged. Why lawyers use the word alleged. Hansi, alleged, a word used when you make a claim against somebody without proof to have taken place at a specific allegation, at a specific alligator time that you were not present or only heard via hearsay. Boom.
No, Chiedza, the issue is you don't have facts to support.
I don't need facts.
I don't need facts. Let's go the Shabin way. Miss Mawere, you are not in control of your life. Miss Chiedza keeps interrupting. Miss Chiedza started here speaking very polite and posh. Right now, Vagma says, please collect yourself. Collect yourself. Collect yourself.
What I don't want is any misspeak.
Interjecting. It means you are a narcissist.
In court, somebody says objection when
objection means silence on the other side as well.
Let's deal with truth.
But you agree that the issue of Kujga Dodi remains an allegation until it's proved otherwise.
I concur 100%.
On that basis alone, do you think repeating an allegation knowingly that there is no proof, is it self?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have proof.
Excuse me. You asked me a question, Sabina. I don't repeat an allegation. That is an article. Yeah, no, I'm not the tabloids.
I have proof.
Excuse me. Mutsambe yangu yandanyora inini Mutumwa Masimba. Yamavere ngava Mawere ezelena dimena.
Hakuna Dodi.
And not Dodi moment exactly. Saka that's why
where is
exactly. Yeah, not Dodi. That's why that people have to be careful with speaking to somebody intelligent.
I'm sorry, let's give MM a chance. I'm sorry. My spirit is telling me could MM some chance. Saka, let's give him a chance.
Thank you very much. Chiedza, now you are shifting. That's good. Then you are now accusing me of stealing your idea.
My God, here we go.
Right. So tell me about your book and my book. Where did I steal your idea?
You see? I ain't gonna even comment on that one.
Is it in the letter is specific?
I'm so sorry. I don't even know where he's getting his shit from. And then I put
objection. I can also say objection. I am your defendant lawyer.
Mutumwa Masimba is not addressing something I put in writing. What is he talking about?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Mutumwa Masimba, Mukoma Masimba, makaona ere maina vana vachirara naMawere? Answer the question.
No.
So why did you speak about it?
Maina Vana came out. She did a live. Pakati Mashira Mawere. You remember those words?
So?
No. Let me answer.
No, I'm asking you. I'm not talking to Maina Vana. You allegedly have said Amawere kana kuti Maina Vana chiedza aida kukwirana naMawere. Did you see them vachikwirana?
According to Chiedza Mawere, she came out in public. She did a video.
What did she say? What did she say accurately?
At first, he thought she had signed up $1 billion investment.
Listen, mate, Maina Vana, just wait. Listen, what did she say in the exact words? I mean, not too exact because we'll look for the video. I've got my own captains who will find the video. What did she say? Wait, Maina Vana. Zvandiri kutaura ndezvekuti kana nyaya ienda kukotika vanobvunza sei Mukoma Masimba vakataura izvi. Mukoma Masimba vanotaura ndakanzwawo Chiedza achizvitaura. Saka it comes back to the origin. Saka Mukoma Masimba ndikukubvunza again. What did you hear? Not exact, but what did you hear for you kuti mutaure zvamakataura nesuro? Thank you.
She met Mutumwa Mawere through wildfire. I'm the one who...
Please speak loud and please, Navana, Navana, please, can you stop interrupting with those kinds of... No. This is not how it's done it. This is
I think it's hilarious. I'm going to mute my speaker.
Mute that fucking thing. See? Mute that thing and let Masimba speak.
Thank you. Chiedza Mawere, after she went to 1873 FM, to this platform, in her mind, she thought she's going to sign up $1 billion investment. In reality, she was given an opportunity to create a value. After she discovered there was no paycheck, it was up to her to do a show. She came out accusing Mr. Mawere and James Makamba of sexually harassing her. She even went on to say, Bamashira Mawere. I quote those words. Thank you.
So if I can ask, because I didn't watch what you said yesterday, could you repeat what you said yesterday?
All I said yesterday in short, welcome to 1873 FM, this TV platform. There were people like Chiedza Mawere. After Senior mentioned it, Senior was accusing Mawere of being an agent or being supported by SANPF. Those are with allegations. Then he mentioned people like Chiedza Mawere being used by Mawere. Then I had to defend to say what I know. Chiedza Mawere thought she's going to make money from this TV station. Yet this TV station was only offering or creating a value for everyone. Then I gave an example. I came to this TV station. I secured the slot. After secured the slot, I put structures. Right now I'm talking to Chiedza Mawere. She does not even know these book ribbons. She has to be a member to talk to me, but I gave her free time.
Okay, Mukoma Masimba, please, what did you really, sorry, Mr. Mawere, I think you're more neutral. You're not neutral. I think I should be the neutral one because you're all alleged here. I didn't watch what Masimba said yesterday. Could you kindly say it in your own words? Because I know you're very good at cramming the word Dodi. You know, what did Masimba say for Chiedza to go this way?
No, I think what Mutumwa Masimba said now is exactly what he said yesterday. But
I didn't watch it. It's not like all of us, we are always fixated on the phone. We've got other things to do. So I didn't watch it. So I'm asking you, you were the witness. What did Masimba say for Chiedza to respond in such a way?
Yeah. So Masimba spoke about the bill that Chiedza thought she had signed $1 billion deal, and that that deal did not go through, and At no stage did Mukumwa Masimba ask me what was my relationship with Chieta for him to verify.
Miss Mawere, let me just be like you in less than 5 seconds. In Masimba's words, what did Masimba say for Chieta to respond to that? Because I didn't watch it, so I'll trust you.
What I'm saying is, Chieta is here. That's what she had, and that's what she put in the letter. That it was.
Miss Mawere, what did Masimba say? Kuti Chieta responded like this. Masimba akataura kuti Chieta waida kudana naMawere here zvinhu zvikaramba. Akataura kuti Chieta uri hure here. Akataura kuti Chieta whatever. Akati chii.
I don't know what else I
Which
can say.
Which concerns you.
No, I'm saying is that this was directed also. Chieta was the feature in the launch of the book. So Chieta can maybe itemize what Mukumwa Masimba said, because she would.
Okay, thank you. I'll go to Chieta. Chieta, chi chakataurwa na Mukumwa Masimba for you to write that defamation of character document letter.
Okay, thank you for asking me a question. I'm going to mute my mic because I don't believe in being a rude person, even on a platform where I'm being... I'm going to respond to your question, but first I'm going to premise it by saying that in the beginning of this live, I had Mr. Mawere read verbatim. Saka, do you need him to read that section of the letter again?
No, I don't. I don't. Okay. I think just focus on the question I've asked here. For you to write, wait, please don't object.
Started.
Let me finish my sentence. That letter you wrote brings me here.
It's a waste of my time. I want us to progress with Mukumwa Masimba apologizing and acknowledging what he did wrong, not for me to keep running.
So let's determine to the comment section should Mukumwa Masimba apologize or not. Sakainina, I'm asking because like I said, so I didn't watch the live. What did Mukumwa Masimba say in his words for you to respond?
Okay, I don't know verbatim. Like I say, that's when I occupy the timeline where you can start to hear him talking. But to paraphrase what he said, he was talking to Signoro, and Signoro made a comment to the effect yekuti Mukumwa Masimba murikudwarire platform ya Mr. Mawere munhu mukuru sekutaura kwakaita Chiedza mvideo make maitaura kuti Mr. Mawere is the kind of munhu mukuru wekuti vana vaduku waingonzi vaini vauya pekogezwa nevamharuso wotizi waendoko. Saka that's what Signora was talking about. Masimba uyo nakanaka anongana nini pastatement iyo zvikanzi first rega nditange kukudza apa is just trying to debase my character. Saka all the following statements that I'm about to make, paraphrasing from his mouth, vakazama kuti dzisa pasi kuti ndiende pasi street metaphysical street level navo. Zvikanzi ndakatanga kumudana pano paplatform paMawere aiva asingatombozivi zhira yekuya pano ndakamudana, which is a lie. The person who invited me to this platform, and you can ask him to bear witness, is Wildfire DJ. Wildfire DJ ndiye akandinvita. That's why my show used to be na Wildfire DJ neni, sometimes Mr. Mawere and other guests. Saka the person who invited me platform the Wildfire DJ baba andivazivi vachindinvita. Anyway, hapana chakanaka chavakangondiitira ridu handimuzivi ane any invitation for me, number one. Number two, he's claiming kuti nekufarisa ndakabva ndaenda pamvenge ndikaannounce kuti Mawere ane mari, Mawere ndiwe magold mine, upenyu wangu watochinja, ndaakusaina $1 billion contract. I never made any goddamn announcement to that effect. Kana ane video yacho aidonze because everything is public record. And pengi nepfungwa zvekuti ndinosiyana nana Johnny Bass, ma-billionaires nema-multi-millionaires anenge murume wangu, ma-developers who build resorts and hotels and residential property muOrange County. Ndigoyenda kunogwada mabasi paMawere, of which when Mawere invited me to his platform, it was through Wildfire. Wildfire was very clear. Kuti it's a free platform. You are just coming to showcase what you do. You can start your own radio station. You are welcome here. Saka by virtue yekuti invitation ndakapuwa na Wildfire, ndakapuwa invitation na
Okay,
Wildfire.
Saka, let's go back to the
Let me
question.
finish. Ndakapuwa invitation na Wildfire. Yakatokwana ni every term of engagement. This is what you would be required to do. You'll be doing your own show. As just to showcase yourself. I've got more than 500 inspirational videos. As ndingoenda platform pa Mr. Mawere. Pandakazongoona kuti somehow the politics of it ndovanguenda itukana nazuva abhana achita sekuti vanhu vepa 1873 ndidzo shamwari dzake ndikati nandilovya sei kuswera ndichiita like ndiri kukukidzana nazuva abhana radio station chiduka and bigger than this platform. I don't need kuya kuzozvita collapse on one platform when I can be featured on multi-platforms. And furthermore, in those days, pa 1873 ndaiwana 3 views. Kupage kwangu ndichiwana 20 views. Ndikaona zviri nani ndise ndigare kupage kwangu andinowana 20 views panika say panikugara pandinowana 1 view. That's why I left. But the thing that upset me, I would have kept quiet vakasina basa. But paakazotanga kufarisa ridhundu pakati indakataura kuti Mr. Mawere vakazama kundinyenga. In fact ndakataura kuti Mr. Mawere vakazama kundi sexual abuser. In fact ndakaclaima kuti ndine ma-evidence ekuti Mawere akazama kundi sexual abuser. In fact iye akataura pavidhio ipapo kuti iye Ridhu akatotaura na Mr. Mawere akati Mr. Mawere muri kuzviziva here kuti Chiedza ari kuaccuse you of sexual abuse. Akataura iye pavidhio kuti vaMawere vakati kana Chiedza achitaura kuti ndizvo zvandakamita anofanira kuuya pano ne-evidence. Ndiko kuya kwandaita nhasi ndiyo tsamba yandakanyora nezuva.
Okay, so I'm going to ask Mr. Mawere. Mr. Mawere, I'm not really aware of this issue, but I believe Ndakamboita Nyayacho and the video is on YouTube, and I think my Navana knows it. Mr. Mawere, what was Masimba trying to say? Because I believe when I did a hot seat with you, I did ask you about Chiedza, but I forgot about it. But Anzi mfambi wenzira weparuware ndiye whatever, obviously you know nyaya iri kutaurwa. Can you please just try to tell us what Mainavana Chiedza and Mutumwa Masimba are trying to say and your experience with Chiedza? And because I know kuti imimi takambotaura tese muchitaura nyaya iyoyo inoinvolve like sexual things, but I don't want to say it, but I'm very affirmative that I spoke to you in those kind of stance, and Chiedza takatombotukana about it. Mainavana, do you remember tukana about nyaya iyoyo?
Yes, I remember.
Okay, specifically. Okay, so Mr. Mawere.
Let me put one point to prove kuti nyaya yakaisiri ya Mr. Mawere yakairi ya James Makamba, because in fact pataitaurana iwe waitotaura kuti iwe Chiedza sei wakakanganisa sisi vangu ABCD. Saka you can bear witness to the fact yekuti nyaya yakaisiri ya Mr. Mawere yakairi nyaya ya Makamba, because that's where you put.
No, yeah, Mr. Mawere iripo futi, because I've got a video. Just wait. Wait, let me just finish. I've got a video. Ndichitaura na Mr. Makamba on a hot seat, and I've got a video ndichitaura newe responding. Yeah, James Makamba ne sister yangu, it was that sister yangu introduced you to James Makamba, and she said wakanotenga mastika ukaisa pa microphone.
That's what I'm saying. That's the same video.
Wait, let me finish.
Video that people can find me explaining.
But let's just try and leave.
The same video, Sabina. If you pull that video, you can pull that video and post it on your page. I challenge you today. Your video and Dakataura kuti in James Makamba problem young lady ABC.
Listen, I am really still Team Chiedza, because Mutumwa Masimba accused you of something which he didn't bear witness to. Vangu asina kubata kenduru. Okay, imimi muchikwira na Mawere. This is why I said Mukomma Masimba's followers should pay $5,000 to you. Zvisina kuenda kuma courts because there's defamation of character. I'm going to go back to the video ndoteerera because you didn't tell me straight up what Mukomma Masimba said. Mawere didn't tell me straight up what Mukomma Masimba said. Mukomma Masimba didn't say it straight up because everybody thinks good our eyes are on them. Saka ininda akuda kubvunza Mr. Mawere.
Oh, Sabina, one thing, unkanashira kuona video zvakataura Mukomma Masimba. It starts on Antono's kuti timeline inenge yakareba, saka you don't want to sit there and listen to Mukomma Masimba.
You can play it Kanairi for Mainavana if you know the minutes.
It's 19 minutes. It's 19 minutes 10 seconds. Unfortunately, I can't play from this device because I'm multitasking. But can I screenshot?
Okay, that's okay. Mainavana, chiregedzai Mr. Mawere vachitaura because Mr. Mawere tataura kuti nyaya James Makamba was between me and Mainavana neMukoma wangu. But I know kuti panga pane nyaya yaMawere. For me to respond, it's because panga pane nyaya the two successful businessmen who are being accused by Chiedza. Saka, please just tell us kuti imimi zvirikutaurwa naMasimba, zvirikutaurwa naChiedza nezvandakaita pamavideo yangu, especially yours.
One thing Mr. Mawere nyaya yavo nenyaya iri yazuva abhana nenyaya yekuba computer humbavha hwazuva abhana ndo wandaitaura naMr. Mawere. James Makamba sexual allegations, saka separate the two redu. NaMawere ndaive ndaburana nawo panyaya zuva abhana achiuya kuzondibvunza nyaya yekomputa yakabiwa kuSouth Africa. Saka computer yakabiwa kuSouth Africa nemakumbo angu nekurara naMawere, that's two different things. You are very
I think Chiedza is on point on all the reflections. That's the only version I know of. I don't know of any other version that anyone.
What version is that, Miss Mawere?
What Chiedza just said, all the aspects that she has said.
Okay, like you said, there should be part 2 of this. It's because I need to also go to the videos because I remember for me to do a live with Chiedza, it's because she had been accused of trying to bring down 2 prominent ex-businessmen or businessmen. So
no. Chiedza, I never interacted with her on any other aspect except.
So how was your relationship with Chiedza when because I remember
she was very good on radio. She had a commitment and she had a drive and very I think honorable.
And how did it all stop?
No, it stopped not because of anything. As she said, she had all I could do is help her on just getting some of the aspects that I've been talking to others like Mukomma Masimba. Just for any issue, you must have facts.
And you know what? What I considered with Mr. Mawere was like a brief mentorship. Because as a person who loves broadcast, which I'm going to school for it, I had an opportunity to be on a real radio station. Nana, DJ Wildfire, I learned so much. DJ Wildfire could even come behind the show and say, hey, when you're interviewing a guest, it's so. So I looked at it as an educated person, like the unpaid internship. Unpaid internship is where you're going to an environment. You put, I want to be professionally in this environment. What zidza kuneva rimi environment? You wait to say you don't stay in an unpaid internship situation. It doesn't make sense because I got bills to pay. So once I figured I'd learned enough from Mr. Mawere, Mr. Mawere. Of which that's another situation, that's a completely different subject. We can come on a completely different day. And if Mr. Mawere, I didn't believe he had handled the situation correctly because over a stolen computer. Mr. Mawere, but like he said, it had nothing to do with my exit and entrance to 1873. It was just a tangential issue that occurred during my time there.
No, Chiedza came in and she knew Wildfire. And they had a show, the two of them. And my focus was on literacy. Even Yazua, anyone you associate with, people automatically think of sexual.
No, you know what, Mr. Mawere, actually, I'm glad that Mutumwa Masimba is articulating this, because Zimbabwean community is what he's personifying. He's personifying the great percentage of the population that thinks that anytime a woman is involved, because people don't want to respect a woman in the sheer professionalism. No matter what you think about me, I'm a published author doing very well. I'm in honors classes, Kuchkoro. I just got invited to a radio station near Laguna Beach, and I'm going to attribute my success to you, Mr. Mawere. I was able to use you on my resume, which started my platforms and radio. And I actually took videos from 1873 to get that gig that I'm going to be starting. It's produced by X Studios. The producers are famous, Hollywood director, producer for radio and podcast shows called Tom Rain. Saka, my career is progressing.
So that's
my career is progressing. This deficiency and disease is the disease of the Zimbabwean community at large. It's not mine.
It's a general sickness.
Yeah, it's not mine.
It's not yours alone. Even the fact that we are spending time on this. But it's good that Mutumwa Masimba raised it, because there are people who are so sick who think the only plausible conclusion is that there is sex. I've not met a Chiedza. And maybe this is what you call social distance sex.
And also maybe it's social distance virtual sex, of which it would be my prerogative if I wanted to engage.
Quite honest, guys.
If I want, let me finish. I'm available, Mr. Mawere. I'm available since fate has brought us together in this context. And I'm stuck in inbox.
I'm sorry,
but for today, today there is no relationship.
At no stage, because I introduced it to some of my friends in the US.
Now I remember, Mr. Mawere. Aiwa ndichiripo here pashow 9 sitajaira zvechirungu kaisitopanana matenze kutaura ndichiripo here.
I just want to make one more statement. Another
one
more statement, then we'll give Mr. Masimba an opportunity to speak. But I want to address Mr. Mawere directly. Another misnomer that the Zimbabwean community has is once in a while. Mr. Mawere introduced me to several multi-millionaires, several billionaires virtually, America, and I even had some names and people that we shared in common. Mr. Mawere. Guys, when you pass it to me, I've been very blessed to be in the presence of many multi-millionaires and billionaires. But
the idea was Chiedza would broadcast in the US. We have different time zones. And Chiedza was going to be interviewing people based in the US for Africa to benefit out of it. So
actually, but so let's have this dialogue. I actually prefer this. Let Sabina and Mutumwa Masimba drop out. And I'm glad I have an opportunity. Number one, the most important thing to me in coming here, Mr. Mawere, is to have an opportunity to clear my name to the greater community of virtual social media. But most importantly, I wanted to make sure I've cleared my name with you as an individual who I hold in high regard and respect. To me, I'm very wise. You know me, and I think one of the things you said about me when I was leaving 1873 as a testament to my character, and you're speaking to Wildfire, you said, I like Chiedza. She's very honest. You always know where you stand with Chiedza. And in 2 minutes, I don't need to lie. I don't need to hide. I don't need to disguise. And that's by virtue of the people who've mentored me. Dr. Jerry Bass, billionaire. Johnny Bass, billionaire. Penny Tole, multi-millionaire. Charlie Lapson, millionaire. Jose Ibe, multi-millionaire. Carl Silic, millionaire. So I've been very fortunate to be around profoundly successful people. Richard McKay, multi-millionaire. I've been very fortunate to be around very successful people. Saka Andi Vundukwiri, to me, success is not by virtue of To me, success is just by virtue of having a voice having a mission purpose, having a statement. And like I said, my agenda for today is pretty much done. I don't need to listen to Mutumwa Mawere. The framework of Mutumwa Maware's mentality right now is or whatever's going on with him. So I'm neither here nor there. He understands what I had to say to him. Sabina was just there to corroborate one or two facts. I've made my peace with Mr. Mawere. And it looks like I've got the platform. So thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I don't need a lot. You guys already know I've got my inspirational Chi platform. And if this is going to be the Chichi show, it can be the Chichi show. Saka, in future, don't rush and don't run to make assumptions of people and what you think of people. What I recommend and what I suggest is you get to the factual facts first. And once again, never judge a book by its cover. Artist tested to kutanga kuona mari pa social media. Artist tested to know kanuka. Artist tested to know vunduka mamepo evanhu vanotaura. No matter what you do, I'm still coming from here. I'm going for my lunch appointment. I'm going for my beauty shot treatments. I'm acing school. I'm in all honors classes. I'm going to be in the studio for the weekend. My life is going on. Saka, thank you so much for giving me this platform and opportunity to speak. And like I said, and this could have chapter mu book remains. Thank you and bye.
Hello. 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 Can you hear me? Hello?